All right, so I'm sitting here with Coach David Collins, aka the Celtic Hammer. He's fighting for the 170-pound title at Spartica on November 7th against Mitch. How do I say his last name?
Aguiar.
I already told him that he said he was gonna rape you on the mat. They'll be seeing that as a part of this video. So just tell us a little bit about yourself, like how old are you, where you're from, how you got started, things like that. So yeah, go ahead, get started.
I'm 22 years old. I got started in the sport because I was just hanging out at the gym one day and a jiu-jitsu instructor called me over and told me to try it out. And
what gym was this?
This was Team Thomas. So this was like when I was in high school, about 17 years old. And I tried it out and it was really cool. And I just once I stepped on the mats, I was hooked ever since then. And now I'm at Virginia Beach training with the best gym in the US, OUTFIX MMA. And that's it.
Okay. So what's your overall record? How many MMA? What's your MMA record?
4-1 in MMA.
Muay Thai record? That's a problem, bruh.
11-2.
11-2. Okay, not bad, not bad. All right, so what are your plans for this upcoming fight you got against Mitch?
Well, I bring this thing with me everywhere I go, and I'm gonna put this on his chin, and I'm gonna separate him from his consciousness, and probably in the first round. And that's the game plan for the fight. Keep it off the ground, go in there, touch him up a few times. He hasn't been hit by anybody that fights like me, so it'll be a short night.
Okay, so what do you see in his style that tells you that it's going to be a short night? Like, what do you see in your opponent? Anything at all, or is it just?
He's really stiff. He just tries to bomb right hands in, and I mean the guys that I train with here at OUTFIX are all elite level strikers, and you don't ever really get worried about someone who just tries to throw one punch at a time. When you train with guys downstairs, you can piece you up with like 30 punch combinations.
Okay. So basically, you're saying this guy's not on your level?
Not on my level. Not on anyone at the gym level. None of my training partners' level. Maybe on the ground he is, but not on the feet. And he can't get me to the ground, so it won't matter. Okay,
good, good. So can you tell us about how the whole rape thing came about, or you don't want to talk about that?
A buddy of mine was at the grappling tournament, and they were all standing in line, and he was just getting ready for a match, and my opponent was having a conversation with one of his teammates behind him, and was saying that I'm just fighting a blue belt from OUTFIX, and I'm going to rape him on the ground when it gets there. So that's how he feels. He can find out what just the blue belt level ground game is like. So
okay, so let's switching gears here and not talking about this fight. So question, why do you fight? Like, what's your motivation to keep doing this?
Growing up, I watched fighting with my dad a lot, and it just always seemed like a cool sport. And then it's one of the first sports that I tried that I really had a lot of difficulty when I first started. Like a lot of sports that I've played and I've given a shot, I've been really good at right away, and I've been able to excel and get to like a good level. And it sort of gets kind of boring. And fighting, every day I come in and I get on the mats is a fight. Like it's tough. There's always something to work on. There's always something to improve on. And perfection is a completely unattainable goal.
So what's your ultimate goal with this? You want to be rich? You want to be famous? You just want to be a badass? Like, what's your ultimate goal with this?
I want to be a perfect martial artist. Like even though it's not like I was saying, it's unattainable because the sport's always growing, but I want to be as close to perfection as possible. Like fighting doesn't really concern me. I just want to be the very best technician in mind in the sport.
Okay, not bad, not bad. All right, so last question here. If there was one thing that you could pass on to the people about yourself that they're not necessarily gonna get to see from your fighting, what would it be?
It's that the guy holding the camera right now beats me up every day, and no one would believe it if he saw us standing side by side.
All right, well, thank you, Coach David. We're going to follow this up with some more of his training footage and all that there. So this will be the guy fighting in November 7th. We're going to keep giving you guys updates for the next 5 weeks because training camp is about to start, baby. All right, so we'll see you later. Thank you. It's for your blog, bro.
think he's going to be well-rounded, stand up, grappling, wrestling. It's going to be a nice battle.
The level change in defending, still be a good partner, but now you get the aggressive too. Level change.
Hey, you know what, man? I feel like we could have like a team alpha male here, like something right here. I mean, we got like man, right now, we got a lot of good, solid foundational, like, you know, not saying that I'm big, but like smaller guys. I feel like we can give people a run for their money, man. Like with Ricky, you, David,
Garrett, get down to 55 like you're supposed to be.
Have you rolled with Garrett?
All right, so what you guys just saw was Coach David's interview talking about his fight he has coming up November 7th for Spartacus Fight League down here in Norfolk, Virginia at the Ted Constant Center. You got to see a little bit of his training footage. Got to see a little bit about what we do here. Didn't show you guys too much. We are going to show you guys more. Next week, he starts the rest of his hard camp. We've been training for the past couple months, just getting him ready, making sure his ground game's tight because the guy he's fighting is a jiu-jitsu guy, making sure his hands are nice and crisp. Now we're going to kick it into high gear starting next week. So we will be showing you guys a little bit more. Also, we're not scared to show you guys stuff. A lot of fighters don't like putting their stuff out on the internet. I'm used to be like that, but we're of the mindset that you can know it's coming, but can you stop it though? So we will be showing you guys a lot. We're not going to show you guys everything because we can't do that. But we will be showing you guys a significant amount about what we do. Other than that, I just want to talk to you guys real quick. Tell you guys about some of the things that come along with what we do. Right now, we're all amateurs. We're all chasing a dream and turning pro. One day making it to the UFC or Glory Fight League, whatever it is. If you're a boxer, making it to HBO, Showtime, kickboxers, Glory, MMA guys all want to make it to UFC, Bellator. At the amateur level, it's hard, man. Especially if this is going to be your profession. Like, for instance, Coach Dave is in school. He still has his parents. When I first started, I still had my parents. Not saying my parents are dead, but I'm a grown man now. I'm 25 years old. I can't be calling mommy and daddy asking them for help. So with that being said, I do work at the gym. I don't have a regular job. I could get a regular job, but I wouldn't be truly happy, so I work at the gym. I make pretty decent money. I'm not rich or nothing, but I'm not broke. I'm not, as you guys can see, I have my own apartment and stuff, so I'm all right. But if you're going to get into this and try to do it for money, you're in it for the wrong reasons. The money will come as long as you follow your passion. But it is going to be hard. For instance, like injuries, things happen, especially if you're fighting at the amateur level. We get guys, you go into these venues, the guys want you to fight no headgear, no shin guards, full contact, knees, elbows, stuff like that. You go out there, get cut, get kicked, break something, hurt something. They're not going to help you with your medical. So that's something that I would like to see them change. I would like to see them make everybody wear headgears, elbow pads at the amateur level. But in Thailand, that's not how they do it. But they're crazy. This is America. I'm more concerned about fighter safety and brain trauma and stuff like that. Like, for instance, myself, I've been in that situation. I didn't actually happen to fight. I didn't even make it to the fight because check this out. A couple years ago, back when I first started, 3-4 years ago, as you can see, I have a scar there on my knee. Have one there on my leg. And I have another one down there on my ankle. I don't know if you guys can see it. I don't want you guys looking at my feet. My feet are ugly right now. But I was training for a fight, sparring against a heavyweight. Now, mind you, I'm 135 pounds. We were supposed to be going super light. It was my fault. I went to throw a kick because he was fucking with me. I went down there to haul off and throw a mean kick into him. He checked it, and I broke my shin, so it was my fault. But that's just stuff you got to be careful about. Always train smart. That's what I mean by, like, I'm 25 years old. I should probably be a professional by now, right on the cusp. But because of some of the performance and some of the dumb shit I've done, I'm not. And it's hard. Like, I got medical bill right now that I have to pay from, I don't know if you guys can see it, my phone's in the way, Centera. I'm not going to show you guys what that's about. It's not about my leg. That was a while ago. That's taken care of. This is about something else. But, yeah, so You guys just got to be mindful of that. So I hope you guys enjoyed what you saw. It'll get better. I'm learning. So thank you. Deuces, welcome to the show.